Hey folks, how you doing? This is the American Nomad. American Hobo. Keep saying that. American Vagabond, New American Vagabond, American Nomad. These hot hands, these are the last two I got, and that's a shame because I stopped today already. It's 1 o'clock. I already stopped. I'm in a room again, by the way, too. But these are super hot. These I can just put right in my hand, and these will keep my hands hot. These have been doing really good. They'll probably go most of the day, and then they'll be done. So anyway, yeah, these hot hands, man, I got to start keeping a bunch of them. These things are good. Once you get them fresh and brand new, keep about 20 of them. You can take 5 of them, put them in your thing there, and just put them in your hand here, and they will just warm your whole hand right up. They're nice. You can just put them like under here, man, and just, oh my gosh, they'll just warm stuff up. You can put them on top of your head, put a hat on, and they'll just keep your head warm, man, for real. Put them under your armpits. I mean, they'll warm stuff up. They're nice. I like them. Drinking my green tea. Anyway, so let me give you a chronological series of events I did today. Hey, so I got out this morning, as you'll see in these videos, it was freaking nippy. Oh man, was it nippy? 15 degrees. So then I got on the outskirts of town, a couple hundred yards, about 500 yards, half a quarter mile, and there was just one road, and that was it. So this guy had went by me, younger guy, he was only 20, college student. He went by me, then he stopped, and he turned around, and he came back, and he said, "Hey, where are you going?" I said, "Well, look, man, I'm trying to get up to this town up here, Worthington, but I mean, if you can get me up 8 miles up to this town here, that's cool, So I was going to go just keep on 59. Well, I got to thinking about it. He says, "Well, I'm going to Sheldon." Well, I had researched Sheldon the other night. It's 5,000 people, man. A crap load of churches. They have it's ministerial. Everywhere you go now, it's this ministerial association. And in another video, I'm going to explain what the ministerial association is, why they did it. And they never used to have it up like 4, 5, 6 years ago. They never had these things. They never did. They do now, and I'm going to tell you in another video why they have them. And I think it's a good idea to a point, but I'm going to tell you what brought that upon, why they do it, why it's a good idea now to have them in place, but what it's did, the kind of hassle you got to go through to get a room, etc., etc. Okay, but I'll get more into that later. This video here I'm doing to explain that. So I did pick up a ride, and so I get into Shelton, or this kid gives me a ride, and we get to talking and stuff. He's pretty cool. Then right before we got out, he started getting kind of weird. He told me, "Well, yeah, I normally don't pick up hitchhikers. I had a bad experience with one that pulled a switchblade on me and tried to rob me." I said, "You got to be kidding me." And then he kind of says, "Well, do you want off right here or whatever?" And I'm like, "Yeah, this is cool." So it was like right downtown. I said, "Cool, man. This is cool. Thanks, brother." Shook his hand. "Take it easy." Boom. Got the heck out of that ride. He was just starting to get like paranoid weird. I'm like, "Well, why'd you pick me up in the first place?" Whatever. But I got 20 miles up the road. And it actually went 28 miles up the road and another 12. And the thing is you've got 59 going up and 60's like this. 60 goes right back into 59. So you take 60 up to this town, Worthington, or they join together anyway and they go together. They just kind of boom up to Worthington. All right. So I'm in Worthington and I'm downtown, so I just stopped into some little hair salon place, older gal, kind of cute. "Hi, how you doing?" Blah blah. They were cool, and I chatted with them a few minutes, about 5 minutes. They gave me asked where stuff was at, where's the Catholic church. They said it was just a couple blocks down. So I went ahead and I went in. They were just having a little mass this morning, 8:30 to 9:30. So I said, "What is it going to hurt for me to go into mass?" So I went in and did the mass, and it was nice. I prayed, and it was kind of cool. So then as I was coming out, it was his Hispanic priest, and there's this old guy kind of walking from the front of the pews or towards the podium, walking real slow. He's an older dude, and this other gal was walking, I don't know, maybe early 50s, was walking by, and they were talking. So I briefly approached the priest, blah, 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 told him real quick, and he was like in a hurry, didn't have time for nothing. He says, "Well, why don't you just go to the First Reformed Church, whatever, they can help you, whatever." So these other people were passing. He said, "Oh, talk to George there." So I said, "Hey," the old guy, he's got to be 75. I said, "Hey, George, hi, I'm Brian." We talked a little bit, and then this lady that they were talking. She's off to the side. She says, well, I can just take you up to the church. So they took me up to the church and dropped me off. So there was basically no one would answer the door. So I walked around the other part, and I walked in, and there was a maintenance guy, and he said, we'll just go across the sanctuary. And I walked into the office, and there's this gal in there, Wendy. So we got to talking, and I told her what's going on. She seen me with a big pack and everything. I says, well, you know, when you get these big packs like I got, you know, people look, they're like, man, that's a big pack there. Wow. You know, they do. They look at that like, wow, that's a huge pack, man. You know, how are you carrying all that? Well, I'm carrying it. I have to. Well, what happened is we got to talking, and I told her, yeah, I'm kind of hungry. So there's a little refrigerator. So she just opened her refrigerator, and I poured out a cup of green tea, which I still got a half of. I've been drinking, this is my 4th, 5th cup already. I've just been drinking green tea all day. She offered me coffee. I declined. I don't want any coffee, man. I'm going to stay on this green tea kick. It's got caffeine in it. It sits a lot better. It's super healthy for you. That coffee, it's so acidic. You drink 3 or 4 cups, you're tossing and turning all night. So she pulled out this dozen eggs, and it was hard-boiled eggs. And she gave me like 3 hard-boiled eggs, English muffins. These I ate 2 of them. There was 3 of them in there. These are like Country Hearth whole wheat bagels. No, they're not bagels. They're English muffins. And so I took 2 of them. She handed me this cream cheese with sour cream cheese chives mix, and I just that thick, man. Boom. And I sat down and ate 2 of them and then 3 eggs. That was awesome. She offered me an apple and orange. I didn't want any. I just said, that's cool. So I waited for the pastor. We got to talking and stuff, and he says, well, what we do is, he said, I can get your room, but I have to do a police check on you, because I can put you up in this motel here, but they like you to do a background check. So a lot of these motels, and these are actually Filipino people, and I'll explain that in a minute. There's in the Philippines, but they're super cool, though. I couldn't believe it. It just shocked me. So anyway, so I'm sitting in there, and he made the call and stuff. Next thing you know, a police officer comes into the church there, you know, so he did a check right on me there, another check right on me. So I guess they had called, they came down to that's what they do, they come down and everything, and I told him I'm just looking for a room for the night, would that be cool? Well, this is right on 60 here. This is 60, so all I got to do is walk up the road, hitch a frickin' ride out. Worthington's 32 miles up tomorrow. But anyway, when I left the church there, the cop said he'd give me a ride, and he did, and he was really cool. I sat right in the front seat. He was cool, and she gave me this little Burger King bag. There was some items in it. I didn't know what was in it. I just had it, and then so he drops me off, and he goes, you know, I just want to make sure you're not going to cause me problems. I said, I'm cool, dude. So I came in, and we talked, the owners and everything, and you know, they're foreign people and stuff. So I actually said, well, I'll write a review of. So, you know, here's when you write reviews for motels, man, it really opens doors. I mean, if you know what you're doing and you're not, you know, a bunch of BS. I just wrote a really basic 8-10 sentence review. These are really good people, man. Really nice, hot, clean rooms, blah blah blah. They were really nice. You need anything, blah blah blah. They spoke fairly decent English. They did, but they're not excellent English. They're from the Philippines. So anyway, you know, they were real nice. This motel here, not bad at all. I mean, it's clean. The bed is like ultra, like it's almost a memory foam. I think this will go down as one of the more comfortable beds that I'll sleep in. Honestly, man, this is not bad. It's not a bad bed, dude. I'm like, wow. So it's pretty cool. They got a bathtub, towels, little 2 chairs. You know, it's got excellent cable in there, a crap load of channels. It's an older TV, but it's an old TV. But I mean, it's an old one, but everything's coming in crystal clear. It's cool, man. It's an old Sanyo refrigerator. They didn't have any cups or nothing. You know, it's got soap, shampoo, really decent little heater. It's heated the room up real nice. I got it on high. Lights adequate. Doesn't appear to be too bad. Could it use some TLC? Yeah, but for what it is, probably like $45 a night. You can't beat this with a stick. The Wi-Fi appears to be really good. It's working perfect. It's downloading my video, so it's sufficient. Only problem is I can't get right on the maps. The maps won't come up. So I don't know what's up on that. I'll have to figure out what's going on. But anyway, so that's cool, man. And so I closed the door, thank you. I showed him the review I wrote, thank you, need anything. So then about 5 minutes later, I heard a little tap, like a bird tap on my door. He brought me 2 bottles of water. I'm like, man, that's cool, man. I mean, if you're, and I had them comment, they says, how old are you? And I says, well, I'm 54, I'll be 55. And they said, well, you don't look that old. You look like maybe early to mid 40s. You don't look, you look 10 years younger. And I'm like, well, thank you, man. So that feels good. So once in the room there, I decided to open that sack. And there was a little note, well, there was an envelope, and inside the envelope there was a little note, and that was that secretary, Wendy, there. She had did it while I was in talking to the pastor, and she put, Brian, may God bless you on the trip north, keep the faith, and seek to walk in his ways. This isn't much, but it may come in handy. Wendy. Okay? $10 bill. Nice. So with that, I kept one of these. That's an English muffin, whole wheat. That's about 120 calories, 150 calories right there. It's good, healthy fiber. This is 250 calories. It's a marshmallow treats with M&Ms in it, a big one. Rice Krispies treats, 250 calories. Can of tuna, good tuna. Chicken of the sea. That's 120 calories. And 2.5 servings, put a cup of water in each serving is 60, so there's 200 calories there. Can of chicken noodle soup, Campbell's. There you go. And if I want to go over and get a full salad, which I may do, I've got half a can of chew. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about running into money. Right next door here, it's like 100 feet away, I can get a taco salad for $7.50, a full salad for $7.50. Crispy chicken, BLT, or a chef salad. And all these have eggs in it, like hard-boiled eggs cut up, so that's cool. So $7.50 for any of these soups and salads. Man, I mean, that's pretty darn good, man. Soup of the day, I mean, it's okay. So I may go over there and, get one of them taco salads tonight for dinner. I may just do that. I'm okay now. I had ate earlier. I said some eggs. And explained that earlier. So this is cool, man. I mean, this is, wow, man. I mean, this is the 13th motel that I've been in on my journey. 13 motels. And I've only paid for, 4 times for 4 different places. That's it, Wow. What a trip. I don't know what to say, man. All I can say is that this is really a blessing. I mean, lastly, I just want to explain. So I'm in a room again, so I'll have to figure out the weather. It was a little, and I don't know how it's going to be tomorrow. I'm going to check it out tomorrow. I got a feeling it's going to be cold tomorrow. So I'm ready for it. I don't care. And I'm sitting right where I need to be, right on this highway. I don't know how far I got to walk up. Probably not ever too far. If it's a mile, I don't give a rat's ass. But he did mention that he was going to try to get me a ride up to this town, 32 miles up. If that's the case, I'll tell you what. If he could do that, let him do that. I think that'd be awesome. And that'd be cool if he could do that, get me up there tomorrow. So it's early. It's about, I think it's going on about 1, maybe it's 1 o'clock or a little after 1. So I'm just chilling. We'll watch a little TV, download these videos, whatnot. Get online, check some weather stuff out. I already got everything mapped out for Worthington. I'm not worried about that. I'm going to look and see if they have a little bus here. If they do, I can take the city bus up to outside of town here. I'll get a ride 32 miles up the road. I ain't even worried about that. If I barrel out of here early tomorrow like I did today, I was on that highway at 8 o'clock. I was in this town here at 20 after 8. I mean, that's cool. I like that. So I'm 32 miles away from I'll be in Minnesota. I'll be in a town that's 15 grand tomorrow, but I can kick back today and relax, get my bearings straight. More Wi-Fi. I'm cool, man. Wow. So that is a big plus. I mean, it's a real big plus. It really is. And so I feel pretty good about that. And, hey, It is what it is. I just been doing it day by day, and it's like, could I have gotten up if I really wanted to push today? Could I have did that, pushed it to there? I could have. I just haven't been doing that. I'm okay, dude. I'm kind of like checking everything out, man. I'm in introspection, checking myself out, how I think, how I communicate with people. I'm just kind of really doing an inner. I'm not in no super big hurry for nothing. Why should I be? I'm not. I like this time here. It gives me hours on end where I can sit back and I can get the adequate sleep I need, and I can bail out of here tomorrow. It's not a big issue. If I get there tomorrow, 32 miles up the road by noon, it's a Saturday. Wow, I just pop into a Seventh-day Adventist church for the church service. There you go. There you go. That frickin' easy. It's not hard to do. I mean, it's not. You think about it. Get a room. It'll be Saturday, Sunday. So will I make it to Fergus Falls by Monday or Tuesday? Absolutely I will. Will I have a room up at Todd's place? Absolutely. Will I get up, stay at the 59er Diner? Sure I will. Not an issue whatsoever. I'm not going to worry about it. Will I get to that place up there? Yes, I will. And I will get a job up there. And I'll be able to stay there. We'll play it by ear, see how it goes. And whatever the case scenario may be, whatever it may be, I'll do whatever I got to do. I'll continue to survive, do what I got to do. I don't care if it's winter or not. It doesn't matter. The reason why is because I know how to survive. I know how to deal with people. I know how to communicate with people. And I'm always in a room all the time. This is winter, and that's how I play it. Now, can I take it to some other different levels? Of course I could. But I don't have to. If I don't have to, I don't. Could I really get into panhandling? And I could tell you some stories of a lot of things, and I will. In different videos, I'll let you know. But right now, I wanted to end this video and let you know that I am in this little town of Sheldon. It's cool. I've been chilling. Everything's good, man. So I'm okay, and I shall make it. I shall prevail, and I'm gonna get up here, get this job, chill out. We'll see how things play out, man. That's the bottom line on that. So yeah, could it have been a lot worse? Yeah, it's not though, and I'm in another room again. 13th motel since I left that crap hole, Phillipsburg. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. Download these videos, do a few things, and I'll get back with you and do another one later. And I wanted to explain it in, a few videos up, because I got a few more to download. They're like me walking. I like to kind of show me walking what I'm doing instead of just like this. I like to get out on the road, my hitchhiking, whatever. Okay. Anyway, I wanted to explain some stuff involving the ministerial associations that are pretty much attributed to each town. Each town has one set up. Not every town, but a lot of them do. And a lot of times, there's one controlling church, like all the churches pooling. One church is designated. I'll explain all that later. But anyway, I'll let you guys go, and I'll get back with you later. This is American Hobo, Brian speaking.